This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. Today we're going to take a look here at gold and silver. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock or ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have gold, your daily, your weekly, and your monthly chart. Now, when you look at this here on the daily here, basically what you had is you had a left shoulder, you had a head, and then you had the right shoulder, and then pow, she just smashed. Once you got above this midline here, then she just rallied right up hard, okay? But when you look at this here now, you can see that look at the topping tail that put in, okay? Then it sold right on down. Now again, when you look at this pattern here, what do we see? You got a left shoulder, you got a head, and you got another right shoulder, okay? So the key to this, bottom line, is going to be right here, this candle right here, okay? A close above 2062.90. If you can close above, you can see where today you're right in it, and you're right in here, okay? If you can close above that midline here, then we can just go right to the left of the chart and see where we're going to go, okay? So then what you want to do is you want to look at this candle here. You're looking at 2072. We look at this candle here. You're looking at 2095. And then you got your big retest up there, okay, sitting at 2152.30, okay? But it's all going to be based if you can close back above this candle right there, okay? So you always want to look at these patterns here, okay, when you're trading, okay? So anytime you can identify something, it'll give you a little bit of edge. Now, on the downside here, we want to look here at this 8 SMA here. See this? Okay, 2030, and we have this 21 SMA here, 2032. That is going to be your key support levels. So now you can see so far that you're holding this very, very nicely here. So if you can keep on holding this here, and if you can close above that one, then she can rocket higher. Now, again, if that 21 days lost and that 8 days lost here, you could come all the way down here to this 50 SMA at 1994 very easily, and then you have your 200-day sitting at 1967 here. Now, when we look on here on a weekly chart here, well, you got pretty much the same scenario here, okay? Now, the key is going to be getting above, you know, and closing above these key levels here. Once you break out 2152, then, you know, you're in blue sky territory. You know, you could go anywhere you want. So on the downside, you want to always watch the 8 SMA here, your 21 SMA here, and then your key level here is going to be your 50 SMA. And then it looks like you have a lot of nice support right all underneath this. Now, here on your monthly chart here, so you can see where you had a high, and then you had a lower high, and then you had another retest here, and it just couldn't get through. But this time it went through, but you notice that when you put these price channels in, see, it couldn't close through there for the month. That is the key, closing basis, okay? So when you're trading candlesticks, you want to look at the highs, the lows, and the closing numbers. But the key is a closing above that key support level here on, you know, at the end of the day. Okay, so when you look at the RSI here, well, RSI got plenty of room to go up. Your MACD here, it wants to make that cross, that green above the red. That's always very bullish. This here is bullish here on this MACD here on the weekly chart here, and you're very bullish here on your monthly chart here. So bottom line again, watch this key level right there. That is sitting at 2062. That is your midline there. If you can get above that, then basically you just flop this thing over again, and that's where we're going to go to that retest at 2152. All right, let's take a look and see what silver is doing. Okay, silver, pretty much the same thing. Now, you can see where it ran up here, came down, and then ran up here. So that's was a really nice double top in play, sold right off here. And now when it came to the bottom here, it put in a series of higher lows, okay? That's always bullish. You always want to look for that kind of a pattern here where you have a low here, you have a nice higher low here, and then a nice higher low here, okay? So you got pretty much the same kind of a scenario here. It's just not as clear where you have a left shoulder and a head and a right shoulder. But the key is what you want to do is you want to close above this candle right here. That is sitting at 24.59, okay? If you can, then what we do is we just follow these candles right on up here, okay? So bottom line, you got 24.71 here, and then we have this candle here, you got 24.93, you got 25.02, and then we just work yourself up, 25.44 here, 25.68, you can come all the way up here to this candle here, 25.94, and then your big retest is 26.34. Now, today what you will need to do, it needs to hold this 21 SMA here. See this? 24.33. It needs to hold that on a closing basis. If that's lost, then we look here to this 8 SMA here, sitting at 23.84. And then you have your 200-day right below this, and then you have your 50-day. Everything, you have a lot of really nice support here in that 23.50 to 24 level there. Okay, very, very nice here. Now, on your weekly chart, pretty much same thing. You can just see all the gyrations here, but you can look at this candle right there. You got your 26.43 here. You have 26.34 here. Okay, a lower high, bottom line, double top, and came right on down. Okay, so that's what you always want to look for. Okay, so now what we have here, you need to hold this 8 SMA here. That's going to be crucial. That's at 23.94, and then you have that 23.50. So basically, if you look between the 23.50 and the 24 level, that's going to provide you a lot of really, really nice support here. Okay, so on your monthly chart here, this is a little bit clearer here. If you can get above, then we just come to this next level here, okay, which would be this candle right here. Okay, so then you're looking at 27.49 here. Then we come up to where this price channel comes right across here. We looked at this candle here. Okay, you're looking at 28.90, and then we have on this candle here, you're looking at 29.91, and then your retest here of 30.35. Okay, those would be the levels if you can close above this 26.34 here. But for today, what you want to do is just watch this candle right here. That's going to be crucial on the upside, that 24.59. If you can close above, then we can just ratchet right on up here and possibly go back to this 26.34 here over time. If that is taken out, then we just follow this price channels all the way across until you got a big retest here of 30.35. On the downside, watch this 21 SMA here. Very, very key, 24.33. And then we have your 8 days. So everything here between basically your 23.50 and your 24 level is going to be your key support areas. All right, that's what I got for you on the old gold and silver. Thanks for watching.